Hello and welcome to Guten. My name's Kevin, and today we'll go over how to disconnect your stores from Guten. There are two ways that you can disconnect your store, and if you want to fully remove your store from Guten, we'll cover that as well. Here, we'll be going over how to disconnect a Shopify, Etsy, and WooCommerce store. Let's check out the first method for disconnecting a store. We'll go to the Stores page. On this page, we can see the Shopify, Etsy, and WooCommerce stores that are connected to our Guten account. Let's disconnect our Etsy store. To do this, click on the button here, and then click on the Remove Store button. After clicking on the Remove Store button, we will be prompted with a warning to make sure that we want to disconnect the store. When you disconnect an Etsy store, your products that you created in Guten for that Etsy store will still remain in the product hub if you reconnect the store again at a later time. In order to entirely disconnect the Etsy store and its products, you would need to reach out to our partner support team to completely remove the Etsy store from Guten. For now, we will disconnect this Etsy store and click on the Disconnect from Guten button. After clicking that, we will see a notification that the store is now disconnected. Let's check out the store in the product hub. We'll go to the Etsy tab on the product page. We can see that the store is not connected and the products for the store are not available. Now let's check out the second method for disconnecting a store. We'll go to the WooCommerce tab, which has our connected WooCommerce store here. To disconnect the store from the product hub, we'll click on the upper right hand menu and then click on the Logout button. There will be a prompt that asks us to confirm if we want to log out of the store, and we can click on the Logout button. This will disconnect the WooCommerce store, and if you go back to the WooCommerce tab, the store will be disconnected. When you disconnect your WooCommerce store, your products that you created in Guten for that WooCommerce store will still remain in the product hub if you reconnect your store again at a later time. In order to entirely disconnect the WooCommerce store and its products, you would need to reach out to our partner support team to completely remove the WooCommerce store from Guten. Let's remove the Shopify store now. Again, we can disconnect the store directly from the product hub using the Logout button here. We can also use the Remove Store button to disconnect our store from the Stores page. Once we remove the Shopify store and go back to the Shopify tab in the product hub, the store will be disconnected. When you disconnect your Shopify store, your products that you created in Guten for that Shopify store will remain in the product hub if you reconnect the store again at a later time. In order to entirely disconnect the Shopify store and its products, you would need to delete the Guten app from your Shopify admin. In your Shopify admin and under the apps page, find the Guten app. You can then click on the delete button for the Guten app. This will completely remove your Shopify store and all of your products that you created from Guten. Lastly, we'll show you what happens when you disconnect a store that has created products and then reconnect it. In this example, we'll disconnect this Shopify store. After disconnecting the Shopify store, we can see that the Shopify tab in the product hub has no products. Now let's reconnect the same Shopify store that we just disconnected. Once connected again, we can see that the 18 synced products are back. If we go to the store in the product hub, the products for the store are available again. Congratulations, you have just learned how to disconnect your stores from Guten. My name's Kevin, and thank you for watching.